Hello, what's happening, everybody? Hope you're having a beautiful and amazing Sunday. So very happy to be here. Show number 2756 here on Twitch. Going to be kicking things off with some Nova Drip. Before we do, going to call to find people here in chat and your wonderful support. Let's head on in. Hey there, Rohan, good to see you. Emil, Kinster, Bonfire of Hope, Mena, Rovich, good to see you. Fear Nightmare, Mepho, and all the rest. We're going to be playing on Annihilation mode today, which is the hardest difficulty, which also means we'll be taking some of our best runs in. Or best builds, rather. Hey there, Pinball Wiz. Let's go. It's a really tough opening wave. Good XP if we pop it, though. At least. Bonk. There we go. Alright, let's begin with a salvo. Oh, what kind of shield do I want? You know, I think I'm going to go for Shockwave Shield. Shockwave's a nice defensive utility. Grab Spectre here. Alright, Spectre can cloak, so the enemies can't see where we're at. And we also gain bonus weapon damage for every missile as we're cloaking, up to 250% for our entire volley, which is quite strong. Let's grab Velocity here because it's part of the Warp Strike perk, and I'm sure on a salvo build we're going to be taking Warp Strike. It's almost a certainty. A Path Losing Simulator, thanks so much for 10 months and that 8 streak. Really appreciate that. Thank you. That's right, they heal. Pop that at least. Let's go ahead and take mines now. Good. Such great enemies for getting XP. Okay, here we go. Loaded mines. Oh, hey, I don't have auto mines on. Let's do that right now. Auto deploy mines. Yes, please. Alright, here we are on wave 20. Let's see here. I'm going to do a reroll on this one. Alright, there's Snipe. I want that. Not bad, dude. Not bad. So the cloaking on this ship will happen faster the higher level we are, which is a very nice effect. Yeah, targeting is pretty good. Let's take Elegant Construction here, though, for more mine setup. More mines is better wave clear overall. And a little bit of water for me as well. All right. Okay, okay. Stabilization would allow us to, I'll do a couple things here. think I'm going to hold off on Strafe for this one for right now. It's a nice ability, though. Mind Specialist, yes, please. Hey, nice ring song. That sounds like a fun build. Cool one, man. I'm going to go for a shield effect radius here. The radius increases the pushback on the shield by a lot. And I'm going to be keeping my shield on this particular build. Yeah, okay, here's improved thrusters. With enough thrust, we can actually move while cloaked without fully decloaking. At least in short bursts. Yeah, a heavy caliber is never bad. I think I'll take volley here, though. Get more stockpile rate per stockpile. We'll also increase the amount of mines coming out of our... or missiles coming out of our mines, rather. Yeah... I'll take Streamline here. It works towards Blink for Warp Strike. Also makes us faster, albeit a little bit more squishy. I think Thrust is a pretty important stat for Spectre because, well, we can move more efficiently without fully breaking our cloak. Yeah, that's certainly a thing here. Let's take Efficiency. It's a good perk. Get better hull regeneration and shield cooldown, which is already pretty quick, so 20% more of that. Right, I don't really want any of this right now. Radiant Shield is pretty cool, though. Let's do a roll. Ooh, a Twin Strike, okay. Says extra projectile. It does cost us some of our regeneration and recovery rate, but extra projectile is pretty good. Okay, we've killed off the guards, that's good. Oh, that's right, there's lasers in here. I remember. Okay. I think I will take Focus Fire because Barrage is pretty good on this. So far, so good. Yeah, we're going to take Rapid Fire. Rate of Fire is a good increase to everything. we go. Not bad, not bad. Hey, glad you've been enjoying Battle Brothers NG. Always great to hear somebody found a game they enjoy because of the stream. Cheers. I'm gonna take targeting now. Alright, second I get Warp Strike, I'm going to start saving for Ataraxia, but until I have that, kind of difficult to accomplish. I mean, I could probably save here, but... maybe I will. I feel like we're set up pretty well. Ow, me shield. Yeah, targeting was a good choice. It's 2 upgrades stockpiled, right on. So we need at least 4 upgrades stockpiled in order for the Ataraxia super mod to appear, which is definitely the current objective. Okay, so it's this wave then. There we go, there's that poppycorn style reaction. Didn't mean to use that there, oh well. Tough day to be that guy. There's 4. Gotta wait till 5 now, unless I want to use a reroll, and since Burst Fire was showing, I don't. That way, when we pick our next upgrade, we'll still have 4 remaining on the next one. Okay, well, here's this. Alright, almost a half. That's a good volley right there. Good. Okay, got 5 now. Let's take Burst Fire. Okay, Blink's here. That's great. After Blink, Warp Strike is in the pool, which should be a major escalator for us. There we go. Let's take Blink. Okay, now we can Blink. Blink does not break Cloak either, which is very nice. Oh, there's Warp Strike Butte. Butte. Okay, gonna take Warp Strike here. And there's Ataraxia, beautiful. Okay, Magnitude. Okay, let's take Barrage as well. So it's gonna make us have worse weapon modifiers, but we get plus 25% projectiles. So we're at 10 projectiles, 2.4 6 times a second. So we're making 100 missiles every 4 seconds, basically. That's nice. Alright, hull strength sounds good now. This also greatly increases the missiles coming out of the mines, which can now wrap screen. Alright, what's next? Calibrate's interesting. You know what? I'm going to go for guidance. We don't have any heavy calibers yet, and this really increases the effectiveness of our missiles as far as screen wrapping goes. I mean, weapon mastery is good everything. Sure. Correct, sir, that's one effect of Ataraxia. The other effect is that it basically doubles the pickup radius of XP orbs, which is why we take it here, with a build that kills on the edge of the screen. The other effect is bonuses from unspent upgrades, yes, but we're not using that here. Okay. Splinter would be the main escalation now, because then our missiles would create missiles. You know, payload's decent, but it's better once we have Splinter. Like, I don't really want the rate of fire down right now, though it is a damage up. Warpath, alright. I'll take Warpath. Very non-offensive. Oh snap, missiles. Okay, that was wave 80 then. Okay, we're cleared for now. Certainly went better than the first wave 60. Or wave 60 boss. Okay, a little fast for our own good here. Alright, this is good. It is less damage and projectile velocity, but doubling base projectiles with barrage means we're going to be up at 16 projectiles, I think. See if that's true. 16 projectiles indeed. So now we're making 100 missiles about every 3 seconds. And our mines are greatly amplified for the experience. To add on to that, I usually take Ataraxia on most builds that are going to kill stuff on the side of the screen, which is the majority, but especially builds that use Warp Strike, because there's a lot of XP that hangs out in the outside of the level that you use. Goes unrealized if you don't have it. Hey, what's up, Cerisium? Nice to see ya. Okay, let's go ahead and take Skirmish here. Love this wave. What I want to see is Splinter right now. This is also good. Heavy Caliber is also good. Let's take Blast Radius. Behind Blast Radius is Concentrated Blast, a 35% damage increase for missiles. Double Celestial? Yikes. Scary wave, man. Alright, Terminate works towards Essence Sap, which is something I want. Wave 100. Not a Splinter yet, which is a little bit troubling, but should still be fine. The AoE on the mines here should put in some work for us. Bonk. I've been bonked. Gotta regenerate here a little bit. Alright, got him. Got him. That was a tough fight. I don't think I'm ready for Discord Orbs. No, I don't want that. Minefield's interesting because it's extra mine assembly speed, so we'd have more of, yeah, just more mine generation. What's up, Adam IQ? Nice to see you. Alright, getting somewhere. With minefields, you create mines faster, but they're a little bit weaker, and they also do a chain reaction, so we usually take that after burnout reactors, but overall it's just more mine generation speed. Alright, here's Essence Sap. I'm going to take this now. It's going to be nice if we do lose our shield. We got pretty much consistent damage out with the missiles. Mine effect is how many projectiles the mines produces, basically. And also how big the mine explosion is. So minus mine effect is 25% less missiles being generated per mine, basically. So while there's a couple stats tied to mine effect, I would say projectiles per mine is the biggest one. Alright, I'm gonna roll here because Splinter would be a huge deal. As would Concentrated Blast. There's Splinter. Okay, now our missiles create missiles, so this is a very large damage increase. While our missiles are smaller because of barrage and things, every single one of them creates an additional missile, or additional missiles. So I think the lesser power of them is less important because we're getting so much burst out of it. Alright, looking good. Oh, 36 right now, huh? Now, taking charge shot and going into charge mines is certainly a viable option. Let's do that. I think loaded mines would be pretty awesome here. Fortunately, charge shot's a little bit unused here, as the bonus damage I get for being cloaked is much higher than the charge shot bonus damage. So charge shot also creates more splinters. Okay, dead or not? Not dead. Very good. Okay, here we go. Charge mines. Okay, so now our mines charge up, and they will explode after 10 seconds. So without burnout reactors, we can have a little more staggering of our damage now. But the mines that are created by the charge mines are much bigger, and therefore create more splinters. It's a nice power level increase. Yes, the stealth bonus does boost every single missile we fire, starting from the moment we fire. So whatever the damage boost was from cloaking is what is applied to every missile. Therefore, Spectre and Salvos are really a natural synergy. That's a good one, for sure. I don't know how that damage applies over to mines. I don't think it does, but... In fact, I'm pretty sure it does not apply to the mine damage, certainly. Let's read a tooltip here real quick. 250% total weapon damage when you fire while cloaked. So yeah, it's not going to affect mine damage, but it will affect every missile we fire. Leaf on the Wind's pretty okay here. It's not bad. Take a shield cooldown. I think burnout reactors is the next thing to go for. It's faster mine application speed, and then they will get destroyed automatically. So there'll be more of a cadence rather than a waiting for them to explode. To my understanding, the cloaking bonus damage will affect every iteration of burst, yeah. Basically, burst makes all of your weapons fire at the same time, though it does stagger them out. It all counts as one volley. Yo, DOS Geek, thank you so much for 17 months, and Sam Mum, thanks for 58. Cheers. Yeah, I could definitely be wrong on the burst thing. Okay, let's roll here. Absorption's alright. I'm gonna roll again, though. Yeah. Kinetic boost, definitely interesting. I'm gonna do one more roll here. Okay, let's take Candescence. Candescence plus Self-Destruction equals Burnout Reactors. It's probably the cleanest damage escalation we can get. That was a very hefty wave. Let's say that. Ooh, another reroll here. Nice. I like those. Alright, it's not this. It's not that. Honestly, Convergence is okay on this build. Not bad. One more roll here. Yeah? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take Rupture. It's very good on segmented enemies, and when the screen gets more crowded, it's nice. That's right, CJ. Strafe does not counteract Cloak. Neither does just kind of drifting lazily about the screen either. As an interesting note. Alright, we survived. Was that wave 200? No, it's not. That was wave 191. That was an enemy set worthy of wave 200. That's what that was. This isn't a bad winnow. Just taking a heavy caliber here is also a lot of damage, so I'll take that. We haven't seen Revelation or Stonks here. So probably just pick that up. Wave 200. Okay, this is way easier than wave 190. Thanks, game. Pretty dreamy, in fact. Okay, here's self-destruction. Honestly, payload's quite good too, but I want to get burnout reactors in the pool right now. It's a casual 500 missile stockpile. Nothing to worry about. Yo, Wiki man, thank you so much for 36 months. Appreciate that 3 years. Marty Khan, 14 as well. Appreciate that continuation. Thanks, dude. Oh, snap. Alright, we'll let it go here. 630, 630 missiles. Oh, it's a little chunky there. That's fair. There it is. All right, so here we got 30% assembly speed for non-shield constructs, 30% construct rate of fire, movement, rotation, doesn't matter there. The assembly speed for non-shield constructs is the big one, because we have mines, which are then amplified construction speed by elegant construction and now burnout reactors. Our mines also have 25 HP and... oh, there's no extra HP on this. Interesting. So the mines now will explode about every 3 to 4 seconds. So we get more of a steady pulse of missiles rather than them hanging out till enemies get nearby. Ooh, this is a wave right here. Holy guacamole, this is a wave. Ooh, we're dead. Getting boost there actually bungled me pretty good. Alright, that was fun. Good opener. Let's get back in there. Let's grab darts. I'm gonna go for amp darts. Tough wave for one dart here. Alright, what ship do we want to do here? Let's go for battery. Alright, so battery shoots bigger projectiles and gets bonus projectiles, but shoots them at 45-degree angles, which makes them more difficult to manage, but the damage is right. Okay, targeting is definitely something I want here. Oh, just getting homing strike's really good too, as is volley. Let's go for homing strike. So homing strike gives us little projectiles that come out the sides. They don't last very long, but they do add damage and are really good at clearing out fluff. Already got three stockpiled here? Hold on. I'll just try to get 4 and go for Ataraxia then. Hey, glad you could make it for some Nova Drift, James Neuro. What's good, man? This is 5 right here. So we're going to go for mines. They didn't get it. There we go. Gonna be firing most of the time, so probably not that. Let's just go ahead and do 1 roll here. Okay, loaded mines, great. Loaded mine's pretty freaking good on this ship, just because the dark quality is super high to begin with. Take velocity here. Darts scale off of projectile size and weapon damage, of course, and the amount of darts also stuck in the enemy. But battery gets increased to projectile size is just part of the ship. So you get a greatly amplified starting damage. with taking battery at the cost of some of our aiming ability. I'm gonna go shield cooldown. Okay. Really hoping Ataraxia was gonna show up somewhere. Not today. It was operating very well for no fire rate so far. No fire rate, no added projectiles, just a cool ship. Okay, let's go for guidance here. Dead? Not dead? Good. Alright, gonna take thrusters here. Ooh, twin strike. That's nice. Last couple of times I played Nova Drift, there was a complete absence of twin strikes, which is one extra projectile, so I'm real happy to see that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. If we live to use it, that is. Go. Okay, finally showed up. There we go. Now we can go rate of fire. We can go snipe. We can go burn damage. Alright, both Purge and Corrosion are quite good here. I think Corrosion's the one I'm going to take first, though. Corrosion reads your damage, applies corrosive stacks, and basically what darts do is they stick in the enemy and then start dealing their damage very rapidly. So this amplifies the damage and helps pass damage on to other units when they die. Just a very, very nice effect. Alright, let's go ahead and take... I'm going to go Deadly Wake here. It's a valuable tool. Also gets us towards Blink. Alright, this is going to be a toughie right here. Okay, well, we did slaughter the guards. That's nice. Hell yeah, that went a lot quicker than I thought it would. Depends on the weapon, Vio Guy. It's definitely not a damage down on darts, for sure. I'm going to choose to roll here. Yeah, Burst Fire is pretty decent. Let's do one more roll, though. There's Blink. Alright. Warp Strike is officially in the pool. Since this ship fires at such a weird angle, I think Warp Strike is very nice. You're getting a lot higher on-target efficiency for weapons. When trying to physically aim at something, it can really only hit with one side at a time. There it is. Beauty. Warp Strike is a fire rate down, which is a big damage down for darts, but the higher on time allows us essentially just to dodge and stuff will die. So that's nice. Yo, Smurfizzle, thanks for 77 months. Appreciate that continuation. Thanks, man. Shield effect radius is very nice. Shield effect power is 2% global damage, essentially. Do one roll, though. Okay, Purification. So this is minus weapon damage, but it's plus burn damage and ignite duration, which is also things darts scale off of, so this is not a damage down. This also gives us better regeneration, which is really nice. This enemy's a bit of a bane for Warp Strike builds. What? Oh, snap. Okay. That's fair. I just got mispositioned there. Let's go back to darts. Imp again. One dart here is pretty rough. What kind of ship type do I want here? You know, I'm going to go for Courser Darts. So Courser Darts is kind of, they get a weapon size down instead. But the benefit this ship gets over the battery is that it has much better mobility. And it also has, I think, a better synergy for Warp Strike, is firing directly out the sides. Well, it improves things. Targeting for sure. Okay, I'll take volley as well. Okay, yeah, not dead. Ish. Got him? Got him. Oh, let's go ahead and take velocity here. Interesting winnow. Yeah, okay, I'll take this one. I'll run it mindless. This is a pretty good winnow, in fact. We get plus 7 rerolls, minus 7% size, and we banish every mod shown to us. So the main loss we have here is Rupture. Everything else here looks quite good to let go of, as though. Mines can help out a build with darts for sure, but I wouldn't say it's a requirement, especially not on a build that can generate as much splash as Courser. Alright, there's Snipe, do want. Okay. Rate of fire sounds pretty cool. Let's go rate of fire. Yo, Stony Magoo, thanks for 67 months, man. Appreciate you. Hope the day goes well. Okay, rate of fire, projectiles, minus projectile spread. So we'd get 1.5% rate of fire increase and better hull and shield from that. I don't think so. I think we're going to go improve thrusters. Our darts right now aren't doing that much damage, but they're plentiful. We'll get there. Alright, guidance is quite good here. Is a small rate of fire decrease, but it gives our darts much better homing. And on top of the increased homing, it slows them down, which further increases the homing. Alright, Deadly Wake, definitely taking Deadly Wake instead of Streamline on this build. We're already exceptionally quick. Here we go, Revelation. Next recursive wild bomb we take is taken 3 times instead of 1. What a friendly comet that was. Alright, here's Blink. Warp Strike's in the pool. Courser really opens up after receiving Warp Strike. Let's just roll here. Yeah, I was going to say, if we can get to Warp Strike, it opens up. Because now when we fire and miss out one side, we at least get some return on our investment. Scary wave, dude. Oh, wow. 3 times Farsight? Alright, I'm going to go in on this. This is going to make our playfield 21% larger. That sounds cool. Oh! I just didn't keep an eye on my health there. That's fair. Alright, we're gonna do another one. Just let me use the restroom real quick, and then we'll be into it. You won't believe what I saw when I sat down. There's a little kitty behind me. Hi, kitty. I know, but you're just a good little kidders. You got a cat up there, too? Life's good. String, okay. Cats, man. Cats. What a good little kidders, though. What a good little kidders. Alright, back to it. Alright, let's go back for darts one more time. Dude, it is wandy outside right now. It is wandy. Stream hiccups or drops for any reason, that'd be why. Weather's being beastly today. Okay, one more try with Amp here. It's hard to argue against bonus damage. I'm gonna go for Carrier, in fact. So Carrier gets a detriment to fire rate, which is definitely bad for darts, but we get these little fellers here, and the little fellers apply vulnerability to targets. Darts doing a pulsing damage over time really benefit from the vulnerability application. I really want volley here. Need it, in fact. There it is. Okay, definitely not going to go Winnow here. Elegant Construction is really good because it increases the rate our swarmers are generated. Do want. Alright, gonna take improved thrusters too. Stonks. Alright, our next recursive wild mod is taken 4 times and then depleted from the pool. Sounds good. Definitely open to Streamline here instead of Deadly Wake. Let's go ahead and just take Velocity, another piece of Warp Strike. Non-Warp Strike darts builds are definitely possible too. Warp Strike's a nice comfort zone for me. Actually, I'm gonna take Regeneration here. Yeah, let's actually drop our shield right now. I don't know, I'm waffling on this decision. No downside to Regeneration, though. Yeah, let's take Deadly Wake. Deadly Wake's really nice on the Hammerhead enemies or anything that chases you. It's gonna cause some incidental damage. I'm going to grab this just to get all of the shield mods out of the pool. This actually reduces our damage a little bit right now, but it definitely increases our tankiness by a lot. Bravado is also interesting. Spontaneous Generation, huh? Maybe not for this ship. Why do you think that 4 times Spontaneous Generation is bad, Vile Guy? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Taking multiple instances of Spontaneous Generation does not increase the amount of damage they're taking. 0.75 no matter how many Spontaneous Generations you've taken. Yeah, I'm 100% sure on that one. Tested it myself 2 streams ago with this. I don't think it'd be good here, however, because it would pass that 0.75 damage onto the swarmers I'm generating off my base ship. Alright, there's Snipe, last piece before Warp Strike. You know, this build probably could have done without Warp Strike, but here we are. Okay, Revelation. Now the next recursive wild mod we take is going to be taken 6 times. You know, double tap's not bad. Defiance would be pretty good here, because then we could get, we could get 3 more plating for our only hull build. Let's try 6 double tap those. There's gonna be a pretty significant delay in between our firings, right? But the damage out is going to be really extreme. I think this was a mistake, but it's a fun mistake. Oh, I can still take mines here. Okay. I was thinking in the previous run where I banished out mines. I was thinking if I take mines, loaded mines, I would not be taking, what's the one here? Wouldn't be taking burnout reactors because of our stuff, and would also not be taking some other mod I can't think of right now because of that. Okay, let's get to Essence Sap here. Oh, those are dissipating pretty fast. Definitely like a pretty cool feel here, but... Oh, that's what got me last time, those little fellers. I see it now. That exploded? Oh no, I'm dead. Didn't quite have the boost to get out of there. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and say I feel that Burst Fire was a mistake on that. I also want to try a similar build there, but this time not using... This time not going for Warp Strike. Okay, let's go again. Carrier. This is a really nice XP boost right there, dang. Wow. So Volley's really good starter, but getting Discord Orbs early is also really nice. Zedong, Barrage with darts is kind of hard because the darts lifetime is based on the size of the projectile. So with barrage darts you get really great single target, but your wave clear is kind of pants. But yes, if I was going to go barrage style build, then those burst fires we took would be definitely beneficial to that. Okay, Revelation, let's go. Okay, targeting. Okay, we got targeting and volley, which is what I like to start with on darts. Sounds cool. Got a Revelation in there. All right. Yo, Sunder CR, thanks for 21 months. Enjoy your lurk. Alright, let's just keep it simple here. Magnitude is a big damage up. Okay, not Splinter, not Homing Strike. Can I get away with this Winnow here? Maybe. Yo, sure is. Nikon 662. Thanks for 77 months, man. Appreciate that. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say no. I'm gonna take Skirmish here. Damage is pretty decent right now. Okay, I don't want payload till I have a little more fire rate. Let's go ahead and take Hull Strength. Yo, nice Hippo. That sounds like a really fun build, man. Congrats on your 3 mil. Now, this is a winnow I could actually do. I'm not going to take heavy caliber for knockback reasons. Firing array, don't care about. Velocity, if I'm not going warp strike, then velocity snipe is less valuable. It's still alright, but yeah, I can definitely afford to banish these. Let's go. Yeah, Salvo is one of the only builds I currently take Splinter on. Splinter projectiles have a very short lifespan. I'm gonna take Guidance here. Dart's ability to do damage is kind of... it's a requirement that the darts are sticking in enemies, so with the Splinter projectiles essentially fade when they find a target almost immediately. They're adding something, but not... I think other perks add more value, is what I'm getting at. Well... not against going streamline here, but I should probably make a choice on what I'm going to do. Stay away from burst fire for the moment. You know, I'm going to take Deadly Wake. I think it's just a good source of damage, even if I end up going streamline later. On particular waves, this... trail ability, like these guys right here, I can just do this. And they blow up. It's nice. This build's a lot more balanced than my previous 4 or so. Am I taking loaded mines here? I kind of want to take loaded mines just to get to retribution so I can pick up more spontaneous generations and have a stable set of little fellers. Alright, I'm going to take mines. It's not going to be a full-out mines build, but it's going to be a partial mines build. It's not something I normally do without Warp Strike. Let's see how it works. Alright, there's Blink. Beautiful. Blink is safety. Okay, let's not step directly into the laser beam. Thanks. Stonks. Whoa, 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 what was that damage right there? What happened? Oh, there's a little orb, okay. Got 15 rerolls right now, let's use a couple. Alright, there's loaded mines. Terminate's also good. Essence Sap is seeming very tempting. Candescence is awesome. Payload is awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and just grab the loaded mines right now. They're not gonna hurt. I think if this build's lacking anything, it is a little bit of AoE clear. What's up, T-Pixel? It's good. Okay, roll again. Pretty hard to turn down Terminate, and Warpath for that matter. Let's go for Terminate here. Terminate reads that when we deal weapon damage to an enemy, and they have 12% health or less, they die immediately, which is a very strong effect. The reason Terminate is so darn strong is the enemy's health scales as the game goes up, so that 12% becomes an increasingly large number as the game scales upward. Okay, I'm not ready for payload yet. Oh man, 6 Scorching Wake is a pretty fun build, but this is not the one for it. Okay, here's Retribution. So I'm going to take Retribution and grab Vital Bond. My hope is that I get Spontaneous Generation. So we get 6 Spontaneous Regenerations with Vital Bond. That would be an immense amount of little fellers that are self-sustaining. Okay, let's go ahead and take Essence Sap. That's gonna mostly sort out our regeneration now. Yes, Corey, that's what we're hoping, man. That's what we're hoping. That'd be the ultimate. Deflagration might not be a bad idea here either. Ooh, 6 Defiance. That's pretty nice. I'm going to take Warpath here because fire rate's becoming an issue. Get up to 30% fire rate by having Warpath stacks. Now, they go away really quick, but with how fast enemies spawn and how many of them there are, Warpath is probably providing a 15% or so on average boost, I would say. Not always, but sometimes. Okay, so evolutionary niche here. Not so good on this ship, honestly. Let's roll again. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, well, Candescence isn't going to be wrong. The little fellers really help out the mind damage here. Or sorry, not mind damage, dart damage. Every hit on a little feller applies a stack of vulnerability, and we're doing damage over time, so it just scales upward in a very nice way. How do I not take Discord Orbs when we're about to take a 6 times recurring wild mod? Six times Galvanic Shield, okay. Let's take a look at this real quick. Blast Radius, Blast Damage, Blast Radius, Blast Damage. Darts do okay blast damage, but I don't feel like it's a key component to this build. Roll. Roll again. Alright, I'll take Corrosion. It's really good on darts. Corrosion reads your damage, and darts stick in the enemy and deal your damage very rapidly, so corrosion stacks are applied at just a pretty absurd rate. And then those stacks are also placed on the enemy next to the enemy when they die. A really nice staggering effect, to say the least. That was a chunky boy right there. Certified chunky man. Is it time to take payload? I think it is time to take payload, in fact. This is essentially a 40% damage increase per dart. It will slow down our fire rate, though, which does scale darts downward. thing I like about having payload here is we haven't taken warp strikes, so we're essentially trading the fire rate down from warp strike for payload, and it gives our darts a much bigger lifetime as well. Ooh, that was nice. Thanks for that convenient hit there, game. Okay, purification. Get plus burn and ignite damage at the cost of weapon damage down. Overall, going to be a big damage up for darts. Not even including the passive regeneration it allows. For every burning enemy, which is every enemy that has a dart stuck in it, we get a flat regeneration value. What is that achievement, Poison Trail Pony? Sounds interesting. I don't play any games for achievements, so I'm not familiar with that one. Oh, dude, are you kidding me right now? You see this here? 6 times Twin Strike? Okay, this is a run now. This is officially very much a run. So our ability to regenerate just got absolutely tanked, but we have an amount of projectiles that is very good. Worth mentioning that darts scale by 1% for every dart that's stuck in the enemy. I don't know what percentage damage increase this was, but it was a very, very large number. Last stand and make 200 score? Okay, fair enough. That's definitely a challenge. So this is recovery rate, not regeneration rate. Things are different. Let's roll here. Okay, weapon mastery, sure. See, even with Essence Sap, we're pretty pathetic on the regeneration rate. %7 recovery rate per Twin Strike. Yeah, barrier would make some sense now. I like where your head's at. Kind of like the idea of Slipstream. Let's take Kinetic Boost, though, because every dart that's stuck in the enemy, if we're moving even a little bit, we gain global damage on all of the darts. Shield cooldown's like not bad either. I mean, it's a form of regeneration. I'm gonna roll though. No. No. Okay, I'm just gonna take shield cooldown here. Ooh, okay, okay. The damage is pretty good, by the way. Pretty good. I think I'll take Ages here, sure. Yo, Destrina, thanks for 106 months. We do indeed have a stew going. No. Gonna keep rolling here. Let's go. We haven't seen Vital Bond since taking Retribution, which is a little awkward. One more. Okay, maybe one more then. Fair? Okay, last roll here. I pick something. Let's take shield durability. I think that barrier is a pretty clean way to increase our defense. That's right, we do have to drop shield for Vital Bond. Thank you for the way you worded that, Valdekin. Appreciate it. Only got one reroll. Gemini Protocol actually does make sense here. Hey there, Godlike. Thanks for 13 months and that Prime continuation. Thank you, thank you. Big bada boom. I think going for Vital Bond right now is something I'm not going to do. I've already used up the 6 times recursive wild mod. I think that was our best chance to go for a funky build like that. So I'll stop thinking about it. And Retribution is probably a mistake because of that, and that's all right. I'm thinking that going into Strafe here could make a lot of sense. Warp Strike would be fine here, but we banished out velocities, so it's actually not even a possibility. Decided not to do Warp Strike at the start of this build, and it's going to be fine without it, too. Ooh, scary. Yo, mid-boss, thanks for 96 months. 4 more for that 100 club. Thank you, dude. Yeah, I got 2 rerolls right now. 2 of them. 2 big ones. Let's roll. Alright, there's Barrier. That's pretty good. So Barrier reads that the maximum amount of damage we can take to our shields in a single shot is 25. Which is pretty darn cool. They're shielding out right now 62.5. Alright. The reason Barrier scales well in the late game is very similar to the reason Terminate scales well, is that enemy damage scales as the game moves forward, so capping the amount of damage total you can take to a single system is a very powerful defensive tool when enemy projectiles start doing, 50 damage each. I think in this case it would be fine, Nomad Kane, because spontaneous generation is 0.75 damage per second, so as long as our regeneration was over, 3.7, something like that, they'd be able to sustain themselves. Yo, Dorian Latronas, thanks for 3 years support. Appreciate that. 36 months. Hell yeah. It's definitely a good idea, though, Nomad Kane. Thanks for sharing that. I just think by taking rapid reconstruction itself, it would completely solve spontaneous generation in and of itself. Yo, Kevlar Delmar, thanks for 99 months. Hey, awesome, Kevlar. Hope you have a wonderful trip. Sounds like a good time. Sure, it'll be good. Inflatable Beef Jesus, thanks for 38 months. Nasty Man 47 as well. We're hype training. If you choose to share your resub notifications, subscribe, use bits, or gift during this time, got a chance to unlock some exclusive emotes as part of the hype train. But as always, thanks for the most important thing, the time you're choosing to spend here right now. Appreciate that most of all. Easy rice, dude. Just a little feller over here, alright? Just a little feller. Yo, Zuzo, thanks for 45 as well. Continuing that hype train. Thank you all for all the support, allowing us to have this place to hang out and enjoy games together for our 11th year now here on Twitch. 11. On top of that, we are still no frills to boot, no pop-ups, alerts, or other shenanigans on screen. No sponsored gameplay or any of that either. Very grateful for the continued opportunity. Oh, dude. Okay, let's go over here then. Reflexive shields, volatile shields, adaptive armor. You know, agility is actually, like, pretty good. Let's go agility. I think the strafe would be a wonderful way to round this out, and just having the extra flexibility to turn here is not a small thing. Oh my god. You dead? Not dead? Not dead's pretty cool. Okay, nearly dead doesn't count. That's right, only mostly dead. Pulled it back. Man, it's been so long since I've had a mini projectile style dart build. Twin Strike and the latest updates went from the rare category to the ultra rare category, which means it's a lot harder to find and pick them up, which is fair. Twin Strike was dominating most of the high score builds, so they made it a lot rarer. Understandable. Honestly, dude, Burst Fire right now is like bazinga damage. Because now we get 3 iterations of every single set of projectiles, which is not a small amount of damage. I'd say probably like a 40% damage increase. I'm just pulling that number out. There's no actual mathematical justification, just talking. Yeah, Velican, so here's how I have it set up on keyboard. I'll show you if we reach stabilization, but essentially blink and strafe are on the same button, right? And then I have the forward button on D on the keyboard. So if I press left mouse, which is my blink button, without holding down D, I do blink. And then if I'm pressing D, then I strafe forward. So I'm only using the capability of strafe in the forward capacity by holding the up hotkey. Which thus far has worked out pretty good for me. Alright, this guy's dead. Fair. I think you could achieve something similar on a controller, but without having set it up myself, I'd have to mess with it. Sure, you could achieve something comparable. I think the big thing for me with using strafe was I had to just concede that I was not going to use the left and right on the strafe and just commit to one direction, which the boost forward's also nice. Okay, here's strafe, so now we can boost, which is nice for getting from one side of the screen to another. Vital Bond, you can still access your base regeneration. Essence Sap reads, your hull does not regenerate. It does not say you have 0 regeneration, so your drones are still able to capitalize off of your regeneration rate, though you are not. 5% weapon damage isn't nothing here. Alright, 5% weapon damage isn't nothing. I take it. Read that needle right there. Alright, this guy's got to go first. Oh no. Okay, I'm fine. Was almost not fine though. I was trying to use stabilization to back out of the the map there, and that was well, not my smartest move. Great clarification on the shield portion of that as well. Thanks for that. Lots of great mechanics discussion today in chat. Appreciate that. My favorite. Oh, snap. Okay, he's dead. Almost dead, too? Almost doesn't count. Alright, I gotta blink through this. Okay, we're good. And we pulled it back from the brink. What does Sanctuary do? Minus 30% thrust. Seems like it'd get me killed at the moment. Fair. Let's roll here. Alright, 10% hull damage resistance. Ain't gonna be wrong. Yo, literally the devil. Thanks for 105 months. Much appreciation. What's up, Shaw? Yeah, this lack of regeneration is very concerning. I definitely did that to myself by taking taking 6 twin strikes. Seemed like a good idea at the time, and it probably still was. Three of these, dang. Sure, let me open this up, in fact, real quick for you, more down. So how I have this set up is, I'll go to define keyboard and mouse controls. So the direction that you strafe is based on the movement buttons. And then I have blink on left mouse button for me, could be any button. So if I'm not pressing any of these directional keys when I press the left mouse button, we blink, but if I'm pressing D, then we boost forward, because up is always forward for the ship. Oh, God. That wave is nuts. Now, if I just go in a circle around this guy, then he summons the black hole and that kills off blue. But very tough wave. Very tough wave. All right, we're going to do another run here, but before we do, a little over 2 hours into the show today, going to take that same break. We take around the same time every single broadcast. Just going to stand up, stretch my legs real quick, use the restroom, grab some water, and grab a very quick snack, and I assure you there will be a kitty here on Tree Cam momentarily. Oh, there she is already, just waiting patiently. We'll be back in just a minute for another run of Nova Drift and beyond. What an out-of-control Kitsu we got. Would you look at that? Thanks for your patience during that. Don't fall off, Daisy. Whoa. Whoa. Don't trust this cat not to fall off things. Tell you what. Alright, I think we're going to do an Architect Mine build now. Maybe Salvo, maybe Darts. Let's find out what it gives us here. Ate too fast. Architect Darts it is. Okay, I'm gonna go Amp Shield here. I'm convinced I want to have a build that has both Hull and Shield. Almost certain. I want Architect right now. I haven't done an Assault run in a while, but... here we go. So Architect can only have one mine deployed at a time, or one construct in general, but that construct has a massively increased capability. This ain't it. I think I'm just going to take Velocity here. So Wave 20 is going to be a real doozy, let me tell you. See if I can make the most of this boost here. Here's Volley, that helps. Alright then. Oh boy, I might die here. Okay, we're still living. Good. Oh no. Yeah, there was no escaping that one. Fair enough, fair enough. Let's go again. Annihilation mode, no joke. Amp again. So Amp gives bonus damage and bonus thrust, and I think in the very late game especially, thrust is essentially defense. Enemies scale in damage, HP, and movement, so if your movement isn't scaling as well, eventually you reach a point where you can't effectively dodge stuff like the railgun shots on blue. Not that extra thrust is any guarantee, but it is a tool. Okay, here we go. Let's take Volley first. That's smart. I like seeing this wave. It's a lot of XP on this wave. I'm going to take improved thrusters. Anything that works towards Warp Strike, we're going to take. This is definitely a Warp Strike build. Okay. Yeah. Magnitude's good. Let's take Magnitude for the damage increase. That went a lot better than the last one. Yikes, I don't want to die, though. Okay, how about burn damage? I think I really need some regeneration of some kind more than anything. Okay, here's targeting. That'll help a lot. Getting mines here would also be awesome. Just saying, game. Just saying. Ooh, mine specialist. Okay. Sign me up. Listen here, little kidders. Thanks for going back there again. She finally gets it. Only took us like 3 months to coax Daisy into sleeping behind the chair. That's all. More than that. What a good little kidders, though. Talking about you. You're the good little kidders. That's you. Just kidding. You're a terrible kidders. Just kidding. All right, I'm going to take whole strength here because we're going to want it later. I don't have very many rerolls available, so kind of got to take what we get. Oh yeah, also these mines are a huge damage increase for us. Hey, what's up, Dale? Dale knows what's up. A very good bad kitty, indeed. Was convenient. All right, here's actual mines. Gonna take those for sure. So when the architect creates a new mine, it explodes the previous one. And now that we have this effect going on, should be able to save up for Ataraxia, which is going to be a requirement on this. Some builds we can get away without Ataraxia, but since the darts go to the side of the screen and explode stuff as it's spawning, we need the extra stockpile. Yeah, indeed you do, Dale. Charlo kind of seems like the ultimate goody bad man, if I don't say so myself. Alright, wave 40's arriving. Fudge. Fudge. Okay, I took my lick. So when these things are shielded, they actually get healed during, which is really vicious of the game. The shield guys only appear here in Annihilation mode, of course. You know, fair's fair. I could see deflagration being a part of this build. Not as good as corrosion, though. What else do I want right now that'd be better? Well, I'm going to save it for 5 upgrades so we can get Ataraxia in the pool. Loaded mine's very good on the inside there because every dart gets applied, increasing the damage by 1% for every dart. But just gonna take absorption here. Certainly being a little more tanky is not going to be a bad thing. Yo, Ataraxia showed up. Appreciate you. Okay, we're gonna go Elegant Construction here. That's faster mine application. Splinter, nah. Double tap is worth considering. Let's go Kinetic Boost. I'm willing to go any piece of Warp Strike, which is just not even showing yet. We do have thrusters, and that's it. Yikes. All right, Force Armor then. At least Ataraxia is sorted out right now. All right, is fire rate going to be wrong? No, it's not. Fire rate also scales how many darts are inside the mines. I don't know, one Farsight doesn't seem terrible. Okay, there's also Minefield, so this is plus 50% mine assembly speed, but minus 25% mine effect. So that's 25% less projectiles per mine, but at a 50% mine assembly speed increase. That seems alright. The only thing I don't like about that is it decreases the size of the dart that comes out of the mine, which is, well, not great. Let's roll here. Alright, here's Deadly Wake. I'm in on this. Our damage is definitely holding its own right now. Corrosion, let's go. Man, I love poppy corn, so good. Oh, Revelation? Okay, I gotta take it. I mean, it's like getting a free level if we take a recursive wild mod. But I really wanted to pick up Blink there, let me tell you. Just did. Alright, we'll take Purification. This is a big increase in darts' overall damage because the darts are igniting for longer. You also get some passive regeneration of hull and shields out of that, which is awesome. Alright, here's Velocity. I'm going to take this. Now we're Snipe and Blink away from having Warp Strike in the pool. Looks like it's going to be a very late Warp Strike, but better late than never, or something. Oh, it's only wave 60? I guess we're not really late, per se. Got over half, so it's going to be a 1.5 cycle. That's fine. Yeah, Streamline is a curiosity. I'm gonna roll, though. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and take the Blink right now. Any piece of Warp Strike is appreciated. Warp Strike's more for the mines than my main volley, in fact. The mines firing at a 360-degree radius makes Warp Strike a big benefit. Hey, what's up, Calixian? Glad you could make it. What's happening, dude? I got that. Love how much XP the hammerheads give. Love it. I don't want to die? Okay, he absorbed that for me. Right into his shield, though, so if I get in front of this guy, we're dead-ish. Okay, there we go. Yo, Mike Marin, thanks for that tier 2 88-month subscription. 1 year for that 100 club. Appreciate you, Mike. Okay, I mean, guidance is certainly good here. I'm gonna take it. Okay, the reason guidance is good is that it slows our darts down, giving them more time to find target, and this will be even more relevant once we have the screen wrapping ability on the darts. It means that most darts will find a target. Okay, I'm gonna take self-destruction now to put burnout reactors in the pool. That's a choice. I'm making it. Yeah. Alright, certainly Warpath isn't gonna be wrong. Gain fire rate for killing enemies, which will directly apply to our mines as well. Bet the amount of projectiles that come out of the mine is based on the fire rate when the mine is deployed, not when it explodes. Just had that thought I'd verbalize it. Alright, here we go, burnout reactors. So we just got 30% faster dropping of the mines. On this enemy, it's not really a rush to get the health bar down. You're trying to reach the central core portion of the enemy ship. In fact, the more damage you do to the front, the more aggressive his projectiles he shoots out becomes. So you're trying to get into the core from the back, usually. All right, here's Warp Strike. Let's go. Let's go. Lots more darts and enemies. Beautiful. No reroll on that snake, huh? Okay. You can actually see some of my darts degenerating when they travel far enough, about 1 3/4 screen length, it looks like. So that means getting some dart size such as payload would now make a lot of sense. Let's see. Yes, Essence Sap would make some sense. But do I need to even go this route right now? Probably, if I want to live. Burst Fire is also sick here, because it's 20% more darts out of mines. Let's take Skirmish. I've taken almost nothing defensively so far, so let's start working towards something that can regenerate our hull. We just haven't been in a position yet where I've needed to regenerate a lot of hull, but it's going to happen. That's a foregone conclusion. Alright, there's the Terminate. That's always good. So the mine darts here are really good at taking care of the ads that this boss generates. Get roasted, get toasted. You know, Death Blossom could be pretty cool if we keep our shield. Let's go ahead and grab this. Could see this being very nice. Death Blossom will fire at about 20 projectiles radiating around our ship when our shield drops. We end up going Essence Sap, Gemini Protocol, that plays right into that, especially if we end up going Tempest Break. Still room for that build. At level 33, though, we're probably looking at, 15 upgrades, 20 at most. We do have to start skinnying down our build here. Okay, you going around the other side? You are? Okay. This enemy is kind of the nemesis of Warp Strike builds like this, because we're adding a ton of damage to the front, which he's going to expel if we get anywhere near the front of the ship. So this enemy combined with other enemies is a very dangerous situation for Warp Strike darts, because of that right there. Alright, let's go ahead and take payload now. It's going to be less fire rate, but much bigger darts, which means our darts have longer screen time, so when they start wrapping, they have more time on target. Or more time in target, I guess would be more correct. I don't think loaded mines is worth it here. Minefield is interesting. Let's do a roll here. All right, what is the... thing for Tempest Break. Tempest Break is Deadly Wake and Flash Shielding. Okay. I'm going to go Shield Cooldown Flash Shielding then, and try to get a Tempest Break going with Death Blossom. Tempest Break would basically increase our shield power a lot, but it makes it so that our shield cooldown does not begin until our shield is broken. So it'd be constantly breaking and regenerating our shield, which would be very nice for the Death Blossom style. The only downside to that in this particular build that I can think of the top of my head is that we'll be losing the amp bonus damage when the shield's down, but while the shield's up, it'll be greatly amplified, 6% global damage just from Tempest Break, not to mention the other stuff we got. So probably a wash on overall damage without the Death Blossom effect, which I think is pretty significant. You know, 3 times double tap is tempting. You take Flash Shielding, though, and get Tempest Break in the pool. Oh, look at the little baby shield. Oh, no. Ow, dude. Oh, God. Help. Help. I've outmaneuvered myself. There it is. Alright, okay. Here we go. When your shield breaks, it discharges powerful bolts of energy. When your shield is down, its cooldown cannot be interrupted. 30% faster shield cooldown, 30% shield effect power, 10% thrust minus maximum shields. Your shield only begins cooldown when it breaks. So we have 25 shield right now. Wow. I mean, wowsy. $25 though. With a 3.43 second cooldown, that's legit. I would just look at my shield right now as a continuation of our hull, because it regenerates, well, at a similar rate now. Yo, Cronsalot, thanks for 53, man. 5-3. Hell yeah. Oh, I don't have Essence Sap yet, dang. I need to fix that right now. Well, maybe I take Shield Super Mod Mastery here first. It's about 10% damage increase on darts. Alright, this, and then we'll fish for Essence Sap. So I have basically a complete lack of hull regeneration, which is really dangerous with this current build, since I essentially drop my shield with Tempest Break. Gonna have to be careful here for a minute. Where'd he go, George? Where'd he go? Corrosion gonna save our bacon right here. Bacon saved. Alright, 3 times evolutionary niche I am going to take, because Architect gets construct sheet to play of 50% improved damage, rate of fire, assembly speed, whatever. Construct sheet to play of 30% maximum hull, 30% blast radius for mines, and 50% mine effects. So every iteration of evolutionary niche is 5% mine effect, 3% blast radius, and 5% construction speed. That's the good stuff. I'd actually say Architect Mine's probably the cleanest take of the evolutionary niche perk. It's just damn good. Okay, this is really bad. Yeah, I knew that was bad too. Dang. We had a pretty good build going there. I just got mispositioned in the corner. Fair enough. Such is the way of the drift. Let's do that same build, except for this time, I'm going to go for Salvo instead. Had a lot of fun with Mine Flak last time we did that one too. That was cool. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's not get that guy spun around then. Okay, let's go for a non-amp shield here. Let's go for a shield that'll actually protect us a bit. Let's go for a Reflect. Lacks a pretty beefy shield. Protect. In fact, Reflect has the highest base shield protection out of all shields, but one of the slowest cooldowns, if not the slowest. Wave 20. Cheesy rice, dude. Here's the thing, guys. Alright, I guess I'm just going to pick up Magnitude here. A little extra weapon damage never hurt anybody, except for my enemies. Hurts them real bad. Yo, Hans Trashy, thanks for 31 months and that Prime continuation. Appreciate that very much. Let me say a quick but very sincere thank you to everybody does subscribe and resubscribe with Twitch Prime. Big part of why we're in our 11th year here on Twitch. Literally couldn't do it without you. Let's go improve thrusters. Getting brutal right now. Bravado is, like, pretty good on Architect. Let's go ahead and do it. I really should take mines here, so I might die for this choice, but... The choice I made. Bravado makes all enemies we're going to face now elites or champions, which is very scary. But those extra improvements, very nice on this particular ship. Extra mine effect, extra missile generation, you name it. Yeho, Shidar, thanks for 10 months as well. Calabas with 5-2. Thank you. What's good, Macassie? Hope you're having a wonderful day as always. This is the tough part of taking Bravado early, is I don't currently have the damage to be dealing with these elites. That's something I'm just going to have to live with for the moment. Okay, loaded mines is going to help a lot. Just like with darts, the mines won't be fully realized until we get Warp Strike, but it's helping a lot already. Yeah, me too, Rapid Recline. I'd say Bravado almost always is a cause of death in the runs I take it. It's just too tempting, especially on Architect, to get that, you know, 7.5% mine effect and 7.5% construct speed. It's just pretty strong. There's one guarantee I can make for you, heavy risk, is that we only play games we enjoy and recommend here on the broadcast. That's my guarantee to you, part of our No Frills format. And no, it's nothing like FTL. It's a arcade-style, score-based shooter, not a tactical game. Okay, let's go ahead and take rate of fire here. Okay, Mine Specialist, that's really good find. Probably the single strongest perk in the entire pool at the moment. Yeah. Plenty of good takes here. Heavy Caliber is a nice damage increase and homing capability. Blast Radius has 35% missile damage hidden behind it. Discord Orb's always beneficial, but I'd say less so for this kind of build. Let's just snap a Heavy Caliber here. Alright, gonna take this fire rate. Damn. Let's take efficiency here. I'd say the only fair comparison you can make to this game and FTL is they both take place in space. That's about it. Completely different genres. Yeah, well said, Macastabrat. Just to reiterate, I only play games I enjoy and recommend on stream. I also do not take any sponsorship offers for gameplay or otherwise, so I will not waste your time by playing something I would not recommend buying myself. Okay, do I want to be in here right now or nah? No, I don't. Okay. Evolutionary niche, I'm just going to take it every time I see it. Yeah, Doug, full roadmap for this game is on the Steam page and in the Discord. And if you have any feedback for this game as far as suggestions go, or you're more curious about the development process or what's coming down next, the Discord is very active and the dev is very open to feedback as well. I'd highly recommend checking out the Novative Discord if you like this game for that reason. Okay, I'm not going to commit to targeting yet. I will commit to blast radius, though. It's 35% missile damage after this would be good. I'm also really kind of needing to save for Ataraxia. I think I'm just going to start doing that now, even though we don't have Warp Strike. The build's slamming enough. I think the draft model will be really good for this game, especially for players that just want to try out some specific builds, because often you have an idea in this game, you're like, I can make this work, and then it's very difficult to actually pull off. But upon fully realizing the build, it's very nice. This is scary, dude. Alright, we're fine. So we're gonna get up to 4 upgrades held, and then we'll level up. This will let us have Ataraxia, which will increase the range of XP and score orb collection. Since our mines explode and then kill stuff as it's spawning on the side of the screen, that's very important. I agree, Dog. I mean, the Enemies 2.0, especially the playfield scaling they did with the latest update, I think was really, really genius. The game has been wonderfully curated during its development process. I got 5 stockpiled now. Okay. So payload is a fire rate down, but overall going to be a big damage up. So I'm going to take this for sure. Okay, Ataraxia is not here, but Snipe's in the pool, as is Concentrated Blast. I think I just take Snipe to get Warp Strike in the pool officially. Hey, nice Poison Trail. Congrats on getting that achievement. Well played. Okay, taking Snipe. Okay, Ataraxia did not show up. I'm not taking any of these either, so I'm just going to reroll here. There's Ataraxia, beautiful. There's Warp Strike, beautiful. Now, just stacking fire rate is definitely something I can do on this kind of build, but let's roll here. Another evolutionary niche. I think I'm taking that every time I see it. And Concentrated Blast. Our damage just went up by like, like 200% or something. With the things I just got there. All right, now Splinter is the biggest upgrade overall. There it is. Your primary projectiles splinter into weaker mini projectiles and then straight on impact. This works so good with salvo because the duration of a missile is, well, just the one screen wrapping, but they don't degenerate over time, they don't disappear. It's really nice. Yo, J-Gits, thanks for 33 months and that Prime continuation. Thank you. So targeting's tempting, but if I end up getting like a quad heavy caliber or something, might not be required. Let's just take skirmish here and work towards essence sap. Because I think building a defense now makes some sense, as we're honestly quite well offensively at level 28 right now. Doing well for ourselves. A quick sip of water here. Still on only 4 projectiles. Interesting. I never took volley, did I? Well, that's cool. For no added projectiles, the amount of missiles we're getting per mine is ludicrous. Rupture is just generally very advisable. Yeah, let's go ahead and take Rupture here. So versus segmented enemies, we get, well, any enemy that's next to another enemy, we get extra bonus damage, essentially. It's another one of those mods that scales well as the game goes forward. Alright, let's take Terminate. Wave number 80. Rupture is real good on this boss too, because when this segment explodes, it does AoE damage to all other segments. Like so. Alright, we'll take Essence Sap now, though I'm not currently using it. We will later. Yeah, I wonder how Singular Strike would work on this weapon in particular. Is a good question. Let's go whole strength. You know, volley's here, but I'm not convinced I need to go down the volley tree with how this looks. Sure, it worked pretty well, silly. Probably won't happen until the game's 1.0, though. I know console play in general is pretty much first thing on their list once the game's fully released, which who knows when that'll be. Game is very, very, very complete for an early access title, but they still have several steps left before 1.0. Later, Tater. Alright, so here's antimatter rounds. This is good for our weapon, but not so good for the mines. So I'm kind of debating just not taking that. Alright, let's go ahead and re-roll here. Oh, stonks. Alright, I'd be totally willing to take a quad heavy caliber here. That would actually be pretty sweet. Antimatter rounds isn't bad for mines, it just doesn't affect mines at all. It only affects weapons fired by you, so it would just be our salvo, which I have not invested very much in. On a build where I was going barrage to get the 16 projectiles, then antimatter rounds would be very, very strong. Get shredded. Alright, almost feels like it's time to take Gemini Protocol now. I think I will. And we got Essence Sap going, so now our damage is diffused between our hull and our shields. And our hull regenerates at a really good rate here. 158 hull puts us around 15 healing from Essence Sap. It's also quite consistent with the mines going off. We're always receiving some portion of regeneration. As long as there's an enemy on the screen, which is usually the case. Yeah, no problem there, Vile Guy. Great question, great question. So the key on the antimatter rounds is in the tooltip where it says only affects weapons fired by you, which doesn't apply to mines. Alright, here's the 4x heavy caliber. So we're getting minus 28% projectile velocity, plus 28% weapon damage and size, so that's more splinters, and minus 8% rate of fire. Sounds good. This is also going to banish heavy caliber out, so no more heavy calibers in the pool. You can see our missiles are now much bigger and much slower and more powerful. This is without targeting. So interesting. I don't know if I'm going to go targeting now that I have 6 heavy calibers. Well, out of these, I say antimatter rounds probably looks best, but I'm still going to try to at least push that off for a little bit. Okay, Minefield could probably be alright right now. The plus 50% mine assembly speed would increase the rate of mine application a lot. Less mine effect, not so much. I want to take this after burnout reactors if I'm going to take it. I'm going to take a shield cooldown here. I feel like offensively we're actually really well off right now. Just maybe building some defense is a good idea. Compare this to last run where we had 25 shields. We got 115 this time. Still looking like targeting might be okay here. But is it necessary? They really want me to take it. I'm not convinced right now. Yeah, absorption's quite good. And there is a decent argument for getting volley too, but we've gone this far without it. So... wow, that was aggressive. There we go. Loose wire was driving me nuts. Yes, this is with Annihilation active. Honestly, Charge Shot is pretty good for our overall damage, like our damage off the ship, but not necessary. I'm gonna roll again here. Okay, what is regression getting rid of here? So regression would get rid of candescence and targeting in this case. I'm not convinced targeting's bad here. Let's keep rolling. Yeah, there's not that much left, is there? Okay, let's take antimatter rounds. Take them now. Thinking charge shot and maybe not going charge mines might be in the future of this build. Oh, no worries at all there, dog meat. Definitely don't expect anybody to read the title. We all got humanitis, dude. I do it too. Bill might actually really like is a couple of slipstreams to improve thrust. Just an idea. I am absolutely going to take a Farsight here. 70% battlefield size is awesome with this because our projectiles do not dissipate over time. This just gives them 7% more room to find a target. I guess if you want to count Warp Strike as well, it's probably closer to a 10% chance since they get to use two variations of the playfield, depending on where they're fired from. Annihilation mode is just the hardest optional difficulty mode for the game, so it just makes enemies faster, deal more damage, spawn with harder waves, etc. There's actually no technical score bonus for playing on Annihilation, it's just an optional challenge. Though due to the increased difficulty of the waves and a few other factors, Annihilation runs often end up slightly higher score for the wave they're at. I would still say my best chance for the highest score possible would still be on Mayhem mode, not Annihilation though. I'm gonna level up after this guy's done. Okay. To my understanding, Diamond, he said Mayhem was, the devs said they added Annihilation mode basically just for the most hardcore players, but Mayhem is currently where the game is balanced at, was what I heard. They're both fine modes. I would only be taking my very best builds to Annihilation mode, though. It's not much of a mode for experimentation, right? You either bring something good here or you die. I don't believe so, Poison Trail. So, Annihilation mode does not add or detract any score or EXP bonuses, and in order to have Annihilation active, you must also have Mayhem active, so it's a stacking difficulty modifier. So you're not really losing anything either way. Just Annihilation by its nature is more aggressive. Okay, I think I'm going to take Regression here. We get minus size and friction. Also, if I end up taking Guidance, every single missile will find a target, which is tempting. But let's take this for now. Kinetic boost is pretty strong since we're always moving. Let's go ahead and take a shield durability here, though. What's our shield durability? We now have 138 shielding. Like I guess another way to say that is that Annihilation mode may give a little more XP due to the tougher nature and more density of waves, but does not have a physical multiplier on it. Like if you go onto the main screen, the other modes add score multipliers. So like for having Mayhem on, you're getting 30% more score, where Annihilation's still 30% more score, but higher enemy density. charge shot would definitely be fine here, Seaman. We actually just talked about that. My hesitation on charge shot is I don't really want loaded mines in the pool currently. And I've also done nothing to go into more projectiles or for myself, so... It'd be an improvement, but not that much of one. Ooh, that's scary. Let's not hang out inside of explosions. Cool. Ooh, that was pretty dirty. Yo, broken perfectly. Thanks so much for 52 months. No, thank you. Thank you, though. Alright, barrier is actually a pretty sick damage reduction. Yeah, we crossed 3 million a couple of weeks ago. That was on Mayhem mode, though. Don't remember the exact build. I think it was Architect Darts, in fact. Something similar to this, but a little different. Yoinks. Alright, I think I am going to go for guidance here. I think it's going to put us in what I'd call the sweet zone. Where every single missile will find a target, including all of the splinters. Reflect shield's pretty nasty on these guys. It can shoot their lance back at them. Very enjoyable effect for the player. Interesting. Okay. Well, Discord orbs are very strong right now. One Twin Strike would increase the amount of projectiles in our mines a lot. Let's see, right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wild mods. So we get 8 orbs. The thing with the Twin Strike is I really don't want the minus recovery rate right now. Not even a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and take the Discord orbs. Getting 8 orbs of Discord right now is really good. A fun little note about Discord orbs and salvo builds too is that Discord orbs are blast damage, and missiles are also blast damage, so things like concentrated blast, which we took to amplify our missiles, will also benefit these orbs, which are now lashing out at nearby enemies. Very nice on waves with lots of little stuff like this. Oh yeah, I'll be over here then. Laser taser. I'm just gonna fire out here. Not the volley I wanted to expend, but it was probably the right choice. Okay, triple Celestial is the perfect time to unleash our volley. This is one of the least jokey waves in the game. Don't want to just play around with Celestials and give them time to get going. There's no technical cap on how big of a volley you can hold, though you do get diminishing returns over time, so eventually the stockpile rate will be so slow there's not much benefit in waiting. We've had several volleys over the 500 mark. This all looks fine. Minefield's alright here. Plus 50% mine assembly speed. I'm gonna roll anyways. Let's go for something defensive here. Stabilization's okay. Masochism, nah. This is interesting. Am I really to that point where I'm taking volley now? No. Kinetic boost is good enough. What a comment. Thanks, Galaxy. Oh, level 48 right now with no increases? I guess we are on wave 270. It's been a really good run. Oh, that was awesome. Barbarian, that is the auto cast mines option in the settings that's doing that. Also, Architect can only have one mine out at a time, so when we deploy the next one, the previous one explodes as a function of the ship. Alright, I'm going to take guidance here. I really believe this is going to make every single missile and splinter find a target. We're in a very great zone for projectile velocity right now. You dead or not? Okay. Alright, if I could save up my volley until wave 300, I'd be very grateful, because wave 300 is probably going to be some disgusting abomination of a wave. I'm going to try to use my mines only here for a minute, though that may not be possible. Oh my god, am I dead? I am not dead right now. Though nearly, in fact. That got out of control, huh? $295. Cheesy rice, dude. What a wave. What we got right now? 297? Alright. Wave 300. Here we go. That was a noise. God. No. Calibrate's actually okay here. Actually, I'm gonna take Calibrate for our own volley, specifically. That'll be really nice. Doesn't do anything for our mines, but gives us much better single target damage. The solo build's been one of the best balances between offense and defense I've had so far. I think a lot of times on salvo builds and dart builds especially, I go way too heavy into offense. We actually got some good defensive stuff this time. Okay. Whoo! We got bonkaronied. 2.4 mils, pretty good. All right, there you go, number 7. 7th best run ever. Not bad. That one could have gone further, too. Just got decimated by that wave. All right, one moment. Just going to use the restroom real quick, and then we'll continue. All right, all right. I can't believe this little kitter's behind me. Can't believe it. Look at this little kitters, though. What a good little kitters. Yeah, I know. You don't have to clean me, though. You don't. You don't want to. What a good kitters. Well, all right, guys. Sorry for being a little bit shorter than our normal fare, but that's how it be sometimes. I'm going to call the stream right there. Be back at it more than likely tomorrow. Discord for updates as always. Thanks for the fun runs on Nova Dish today. I enjoyed them very much. A nice touch base with this game again as well after FTL and Spelunky yesterday. I'll be back and at it again very soon. Appreciate you all very much. No ads to end today's stream. Just thank you all for the time you chose to spend here today. Do enjoy the kitties on the outro. I'm going to go exercise, cut my hair, and do a few other tasks. And we'll be back and at it again soon. Thanks so much, everybody.